Startup Culture Lab is about taking the experience that the Leading Edge Forum has gained from 20 years of taking our enterprise clients to San Francisco to experience Silicon Valley culture, the way startups evolve, the way startups seem to be able to do so much with such small budgets, and bring that back to their organization and see how they're going to behave differently. A CIO is used to forming a large team to deliver a large scope over a long period. And if I think of projects like ERP projects, SAP and Oracle, for example, tens of millions of dollars and up to dozens of years in order to get the functionality that's been described by the business into a structure that could deliver a business process. Now, a startup can, with tens of thousands of dollars and very small teams and half a dozen months, build a simple bite-sized piece of very relevant, very important functionality that would execute at least one component of the same business process. What we're proposing is that CIOs have two toolkits available to them. They have the heavy lifting, very enterprise-centric, scale-up version of their IT strategy, which is for ERP projects. It is for the very traditional delivery of business process through off-the-shelf tools. But then they also need to have, and equally as powerful, they need to have the ability to have a rapid prototyping environment, a place where you can do a thing in weeks, not months or years. So one thing that we've used really successfully in Australia is we run the Startup Culture Labs in a startup incubator. We introduce these enterprise teams to startups, and we let the startups describe themselves how they do things differently. And we let them show the things they've made and even reveal the kind of budgets that they've been able to use in order to make some pretty incredible things. And once enterprise teams see how startups operate, how they use prototypes, how they use lightweight delivery of very open and extensible layers and pace layering to deliver value really quickly and really cheaply, they take that back into their enterprise, and they look at the kind of budgets they're spending on very, very proprietary tools like HR add-ons or content management systems or document management systems, and they think, if those guys can do that with that much budget, and this is costing us this with this much budget, we have to think about this problem differently. Another thing we see clients take away from the Startup Culture Lab is that the brand of IT needs to be recognized as a place where true business relevant innovation can come from. It demonstrates that IT is capable of making things that the business can use, and we're able to scale it, we're able to design it, and we're able to make a business process entirely to the specification of the business requirement. And the best case scenario, and the thing that we see where the most successful Startup Culture Labs come from, is at the end of it, there is intellectual property being created that is of a benefit to a business. There's something monetizable. There's something that will have a positive effect on a client that will result in revenue. There's a growth opportunity uncovered. They're the most exciting Startup Culture Labs, and they're what we really, really enjoy seeing in our clients.